We are playing BBPN, and not you. We're playing only our team now. Playing against Luke Quad 4. Let me go and turn down the volume a little bit. So, Luke is definitely one of the stronger coaches in the league. As much as I like to make fun of him, that he is not one a BBPN champion, he is obviously one of the more uh, consistent players. Always making playoffs, usually making it a round or two in. So, all around just a good player. Playing vampires, he's got the 4 rerolls. Very good. 3 vampires, trying to build up to that 4th, I think. That's the way I would do it. He's got the apothecary, but definitely the thralls are taking a beating. It's okay, they're thralls. AG is a little annoying. Movement doesn't matter. So, how big a roster are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to pick up a loner here. Went 1 block, 1 dodge. I don't know how experienced he is with vampires. Luke also plays a shitload of Blood Bowl too. But it is still vampires. I mean, it takes a strong stomach to do that. So, I like the Wrestle Thrall. Wrestle is a really good skill, especially for them, because they're squishy. And if you need to, you can bite Thralls while they're on the ground in this rule set. So, definitely fun there. He's going to get some money to spend petty cash wise. We meant to buy a player. We were going to name it after the one that had died over here, which... What was Finhel's character? Trying to pull up. This is the problem with clearing my messages as often as I do. Pull up his roster. Who's the dude that died? Rotaro Kujo. So, because he did get the double death treatment, so Stardust Crusaders is going to be SP or SC rather. Right? Easy enough. Go and buy him. Alrighty. Now we'll send the invite. It's a very important thing to make sure I've got a bench to work with. Honestly, he should probably still go with 2 Bloodweiser babes. Vampires, like I said, they're very flimsy. You knock out your own players, you get knocked out by your opponent's players. You don't want to be spending your own gold, certainly on a wizard. So, because he needs to rebuild his roster, get that 4th vampire going as soon as possible. So, He's definitely milking a clock. I don't know if he stepped away real quick. They give you a lot of time to pick inducements. Like a full 2 minutes or something. Um, Picking up the, what's his name? Why would you do that instead of picking up Igor? Igor's a really good star. Um, if you're looking for bodies, you're going to deal with that. At least get one with block and thick skull, and armor 8, and regen. Hey, Wolfel. Um, there. What we got? 0 SPPs. That's a-okay with me. It's going alright. So obviously we just started. I should be feeling worse than I am. That's a whole separate conversation. But you know, we're not here to worry about real life. We're here to worry about playing Blood Bowl and kicking ass. So, well, that's why we got a bench. Picked up our 12th player so that our dirty player doesn't feel bad about missing the game. So, he went ahead and picked up a Merc in addition to a Journeyman in order to squeeze in a Bloodweiser keg. So we'll see how that works out for him. I think knowing that I've got a bunch of naked strength 5 guys, the Dauntless block from Igor would have been valuable. Well, you should know from the receiving end from when we played Wolfel. So, I understand that wasn't my team, that was me playing the proxy team, but, you know. How's your black work doing? So, he's still missing a lot of early game skills here. Um, so I feel pretty good. He's got one block and he's got one wrestle to reliably hit us with. We of course have the 2 blitz raws on our end, and a bit of a strength advantage. So he is not terribly faster than us. He's just more agile, and a blitz will definitely help fix a lot of those problems. Greetings, sirs. Let's go and move you there, because we're going to blitz in with the blitz raw. Exeter. Come on, Gigamax. Not enough. Well, let's go and step to there. And let's go and run up one of the throw raws back there. We'll keep the other one back here when he tries to make a break for it. I like that. He's going to have to Hypno Gaze in order to get his momentum going again. So, I know Scum would definitely question why are we throwing a skeleton here and ruin our player advantage by keeping these two tied up with one guy. And it's, again, because he's got free floaters back here. If I didn't keep this covered, as you move the thrall in, you pick up the ball and come down assist, and you start running the ball on this side. So, we're keeping the blitz raw here, that way you can't get a 2-die block here to open up this wide zone. So, not without his vampires doing the business. Alright. Okay. Is this going to be the blitz or no? There you go. There's the both down. He's got block on this one. That's not good. How dare you? It's just badly hurt. How dare Dracula hit a woman? Princess Totolina did nothing wrong. Okay. Now what? That's a critical bloodlust. You can move here and bite this throw. Or he's just going to bite this one. Just a stun. Okay. Another 1-die hit that goes his way. And I assume he's going to try to run away with this throw. Alright. Okay, he lets it stand. Go ahead and move up and engage there. And throw that block. Skadoosh. Get on there. Follow up. Not at all what we were looking at. Alright. Not quite fast enough to do what I want. You can do it. You can move there. Okay. That saved me a GFI now. Of course we roll a 1. Alright. Got it. We are gentle giants. It is rather annoying. I wish we were more rough and tumble. So I'll move you there. We're already down a person, but fuck it. Alright, not a great trade. We're getting ejected for it. But even though we just traded 60 for 40, if he runs out of thralls, it can create problems later. Me running out of skeletons is less of a problem. So, because he needs to have thralls to munch on. And in general, tie up my Tomb Guardians. Which, the vampires are still able to dodge around, but the thralls are kind of locked down right now. Until it does so. Okay, now what? Not even going to hit no gaze? You should at least attempt it, just in case you roll pushes. I expect better of you, Luke. That's Vampiring 101. When in doubt, always hit no gaze. That's just going to give me someone to punch next turn. Look at all these dodges. And that's a loner too. Still can't break armor 7. Alright, cool. Gonna be one of those games. Alright. Crunch. Out. Okay, kind of sealed that path on him. Don't want to overcommit though. So make sure he's got a hit no gaze or dodge to get through. Sucks not being able to hurt anything all season. So this throw has to dodge or be stuck in a corner. These two need help in order to try to get some kind of safety here. Which, again, movement 6 makes it harder too. So he can always try to go for the miracle pass into a 5+ catch, but his better bet is going to be able to dodge first and then try that shit. Rolls a 6, because of course he does. Hand off. Oh, there's a bloodlust. Yeah, let it happen. You've got the brawl here you just moved. Hand off. Gotta bite your thrall. Please kill it for me. I'll take a KO at this point. Alright. That's fine. Book it. But I've got a fair number of players that can reach you. He's free. He's free. I can free one of these guys. No, one square is not going to be enough. That's all your GFIs. Your best bet's going to be to dodge him and try to tag up maybe the Throw-Raw, and dodge him and try to tag up the Creamfield, and dodge here and try to tag up Beastie. But that's... You're looking at 3 pluses no matter what. Yeah. Let's get you active. Throw this block. Step forward, make sure they're both tagged. Okay. Then go there. That's pretty massive. Even if he regens. Alright, double MNG. And he fails regen. That's fine. He doesn't have anyone nearby to recover that. Let's take this. We'll take this. And we'll take this one die. I'd rather keep the vampire tagged than the thrall. Right now. Especially when that one doesn't have a block. I'm wondering why I didn't reroll that, to be honest. Hey, good time. I'll move there. Move you there. Tag you there. Alright, let's go and throw a couple blocks. Okay, good to see us done. Punch you. We're going to go ahead and stay right there. I'll take the removal even more so. But it's helping trap in these vampires, which means you don't need to move at all. So... Good job, my lad. We'll go ahead and move there, because the vampires are a bigger threat to the ball right now. So the blitz really screwed them up on turn 0. Being able to engage all of his thralls and keep him from mounting any solid defense hurts quite a bit. So, because yeah, my Tomb Guardians are doing an excellent job of tying up as many players as possible. Yep, you need a Hypno Gaze there in order to try to crack things up. Which he's got to dodge Vampire for good reason, so... Fails the Hypno Gaze. Ooh. Burnt to reroll on double ones. I don't know that he's got a way in anymore. I mean, that's a 5+ dodge, yeah. Just count your losses and move on. We can go ahead and start migrating you away. We'll punch him into more friends. Or not give a fuck because we're Tomb Guardians. God, you're at 5. You're at 3. Just make sure he doesn't get to the ball. And you're doing a fine job there. You're at 0. So I'm not going to try to do anything crazy with you. 0-star player points, but I'll be damned if he's not doing a fine job standing right there. Interesting. Just try to go for it. Just do it. 2+, nothing into a 4+. It's not terrible when you've got a built-in reroll. Dodge reroll. Not enough. Honestly, I think I want to try to get Beastie the ball. Yarg's too far away. I'm on a goat. Still has plenty of game left with squishy targets to level. Galdo's the one that I wouldn't mind scoring with, but he's too far away to get there. We're running Guinness downfield. Go back after him now he's standing. Go ahead and blitz there. Push. Good enough. Go up. Ow. Nothing. Scoring means he has to stand up, so we'll try to score this turn. It's far enough away that I'm not terribly worried about anything. I'll burn the reroll. No. Alright. It's early season, gotta try to get that development somehow. Yep, put pressure on the ball. What's everyone else going to do? I mean, the pass was fine. He just couldn't catch. So, when it's 2 50-50s with a built-in reroll and a team reroll to burn, that's, 4-star player points if we can pull it off. So, but unfortunately, Luke is less of a specialist in passing as he is in picking up. Like, he'll take the ball, no problem. Getting rid of it, that's not really his job. That's fine. Again, yeah, another reason to try to score early. He's got to stand this up, otherwise he runs over. So. Alright, I'm okay with all that. That was a bad move on my part. I needed to move him first. So. Take the boat down because we got blocked. Try it again. Come on, beastie. Alright, you've had 2 chances. We're going to pick up with the throw instead. You've had your shot. We try to level you up. My guess... He's got a couple ways they could approach this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is just enough to get there. If he dodges and blitzes him off, here we're looking at 3+, 2+ pickup, no GFIs then. But then who do you give the ball to? You get him. You stretch down here. Yep. No need to do anything else. Don't risk it. He has no built-in rerolls. There you go. He's got the ball. Now what do you do with it? Do you just chuck it away? Pass down to the loner? I guess he's the only one that can hand off afterwards. Reroll it. Okay, pass is good. He can catch it in tackle zones and everything. Fucking loner. Make the dodge. Are you shitting me? Is this really gonna happen? Are you fucking with me? From end zone to end zone. All because I couldn't fucking 4+ on with 2 rerolls. Alright, I'm pretty peeved at Nuffle. He only got 1 KO back. I, of course, got none, because that's how we roll around here. So... I had 3 out, he has 3 out, so we're still even player count. One of those is a throw raw. So, missing my second throw raw hurts a little bit. Alright, so we have a turn of retaliation. I'm gonna try to fucking cheese pleation with the Tomb Guardian. Why not with the Tomb Guardian, right? His agility's only 1 worse. Alright. Alright, so we'll be able to throw a 3 die and then shift over. Let's do our diagonals. I'm going to take the free attempt at the ball. We both just gained a turn, so now we have a shot at scoring. Alright. This game's crazy. I'm gonna have to potato play it, so... I was not expecting the riot. We still can't hurt motherfucking thralls. That's the safer spot. Gives us more movement, too. Alright. Both these guys are in scoring range. They both have block. But they're also still AG too. And one of them we know sucks at fucking ball handling. He did an AG 0. And not in the Blood Bowl 2020 sense. There's to wrestle. That's what he needed. So... yeah. Should I probably have not left them engaged and just had them both out here? Probably. So, my thought was, if I tie up the wrestler, then the one in the front is going to be slightly harder to knock down, and that's the one I ultimately would prefer to throw to. Because, you know, what's he going to do? Bonk me block on block? So... or fall over on the both down. So... alright. He doesn't have any retaliatory turns. So we'll just try to blitz with Beastie again. Can we fucking get a blitz roll to level? That's the question. Nope, still can't fucking hurt him. Alright. Can we hand the ball off? Nope. But you know what? He rolled a 4, and that's better than Beastie's ever done. I ain't even mad. Not at that Tomb Guardian. He's doing the best he can. If I lose this match, I'm going to be fuming all night. And I work night shift, so that's a long fucking time to be angry. So we can definitely run 2 touchdowns in the time that's remaining. It just fucking hurts something, a loner, anything. That would be great. We're going to play super far forward. Why do we have both blitz draws on the same side? I don't know why we did that to begin with. What is that kick? Direction 5, 6 squares. Alright. Show me your perfect defense. I'm going to punch you in the face. Just tell me how many. You know, you make it hard for my skeleton to catch the ball. There's strong odds that it's a touchback. Where's Galdo? He's the one that did that. Yeah. Galdo's the one that caught the ball on the line. And then slow march the ball in. So it could end up in his hands again if it bounces enough. Touchback. We're giving it to Galdo. Because if he can fucking level up off 2 touchdowns, we're going to do that. Like, 100%. Why would we not? Well, unfortunately, this is not the NFL. This is Knuckle. We'll throw this 2-die block. We'll re-roll that. Thank you. Skadoosh. Okay. The best he can do is get a 1-die block on me now. And he's going to have to Hypno Gaze here, get an assist here, and tie him up in order to hit me with a vampire. That's 3 dice now. Job. And this is why you have 0-star player points. Alright. That's everything? That's everything. So, Luke will eventually level up again. And he'll get his block, and then hopefully eventually roll doubles and get dodge. And he'll be fine. So, getting some Tomb Guardian, Mighty Blow, and Guard going is going to be important for the longevity of this team. However, if I roll AG up on the Tomb Guardian, it's rolled 2 fucking touchdowns into the end zone. I'm really tempted to do it, because then it puts me on par with everyone else on my team as far as agility goes. You know, he could even become a decent thrower with strong arm after that, so... Yeah. Yeah, QB Tomb Guardian. I was talking about that with Finhell, because after I had finished all 3 proxy matches and admin his team up, I just, for shits and giggles, rolled on the source that leveled. You know, he rolled the real one, which actually he ended up rolling double 6s for it. But I rolled an 11. And it's like, what do? Do you take the AG2 Saurus? You know, he can take Sure Hands, he can take Strong Arm. That's not horrible. AG2 with Strong Arm would make him better than a stunty AG3 trying to throw the ball. So, he could take kickoff return along with the Sure Hands and take block if you need a little protection as the ball carrier. He's strength 4. Do you do it? You start seeing the method and the madness behind Guinness when he plays lizards. Because I know he likes his Saurus ball carriers. But instead he rolled the double 6s. So of course you take the strength 5 Saurus after 3 games. Especially since he was he went with the safe build and only took 5 Sauruses, no Crocs, in order to fit an Apothecary and 3 rerolls to begin with. So, and it paid off. It saved a Saurus starting with the Apothecary there. Like game 1. It got self-value. Luke and Lando are probably some of the slowest players in the league. I'm just throwing that out there. They will use every second of that timer. Well, get me 20 more followers and I'll become an affiliate and I'll put all the fucking emotes in the world. I've got a lot of stuff already set up. So I just can't officially turn them on until I hit that. So I know some of y'all have seen the following trigger go off. I've got a couple others already set up and some others that I'm working on. You need 50 total. I think I have 30 currently. Yeah, this is not going to help us score quickly, but it is going to help us score. Pivoting such as we are. So, well, I appreciate you guys. You know, I don't ever expect anything out of this. You know, we're all just playing the same game. I'm certainly no one fucking special. I'm just like scum and been playing it for way too damn long. So, it's gonna get the hit here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm not the tryhard like Wolfhowl who has his own Discord server for his streams. Well, apparently the only pieces allowed to score on my team are the Tomb Guardians. Yeah, we had a touchback, so I gave it to a Tomb Guardian again. And it's the one that already scored a touchdown 2 games ago. So if he scores this, he'll level. But you guys missed the bullshit play that Luke had. Picking up the ball in his end zone and making it all the way down to the other end zone. So... Oh god, who invited Vort to be here? No wonder we're doing bad. That reverse score was frustrating. I think it's epic if you're rooting for Luke, sure. That explains everything about this game, Vort. You're not helping your case any. That's good. I'll take a Bloodlust. That's a removed vampire. Or did he re-roll it? He re-rolled it. Okay. That could have been ridiculously good if he hadn't re-rolled that. When you say online D&D, do you mean you play D&D on like Tabletop Simulator with others, or do you mean DDO? Because if you play DDO, then I have a lot of follow-up questions, including why. Yeah, the point is, do you actually play D&D or do you play DDO? Because DDO is the bullshit 3.5 Eberron thing that hasn't been supported in years. And I say that as someone who logs in occasionally just to get my daily rolls. So, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons Online is just a terrible fucking game that I still have a character that's active in it. I need a push. If I get a push, then I'm golden. That's not a push. That's also not a push. This is probably going to be a 1-1 tie game. Because I'm trying to make quick progress and not safe progress. Oh, we all saw it coming. But we all also are in denial. That's why we play this game. So, if we get the push, then we could have punched him with 2 dice and then had a alley to run the ball forward. No one loves Blood Bowl. You are full of shit, good time. We are all masochists, it's just a matter of degrees. See, that's where you're looking at things wrong. You're playing Blood Bowl because you want to go to Spain. It is, which one's the excuse? Yeah, keep rubbing it in, Finhell. Not everyone can be married. Some of us have to travel, hundreds and thousands of miles to share a hotel room with Vort. Yay, Thick Skull! I mean, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily bunking with you in Spain, um, but we have shared a room before, Vort. Don't deny that. We have never been to Spain before. I don't think anyone on our team. But it's in Alicante, which is the south east side of the country. Alrighty. Let's actually start making safe progress then. Start here. Wow. Alright. Our dice are going to shit real quick. We are losing ground. I do not much care for that notion. We need to start playing real. I blame Vort too. That's usually a safe way to go. It's always his fault. Stay there. Alright. That's not progress, but it's not progress. Odd place to put me, but I'll take it. That is true on tabletop. You did eventually beat me in Blood Bowl 2 once, I think. In the when we were playing the stunty teams. And you've beat me once on tabletop sim when we were trying out the new Blork versus nobles. So but but it's all Vort's fault that I'm even playing right now. If Vort didn't convince me to get Blood Bowl 2, then we wouldn't be here, would we? No, they are not new Bretts. They are garbage. Calling them new Bretts is an insult. He started stacking a lot here and left me an opening here. Like, am I reading this wrong? Yeah. So instead of having 4 blitzers, you get 2 blitzers that don't have Dauntless. You get an ogre to make up for the lack of Dauntless. Their peasants are more expensive for no apparent fucking reason. Also, you're limited to 12 for literally no reason. Instead of 16, which screws up my build, of course. Um, what else? The only good news is that the blockers, the yeomen get stand firm to start with. Which, of course, is great that they have stand firm. It also means that they like hard counter the Black Orc team that came in the box with them. It's like, oh cool, we have a team that finally has a positional that has grab in the form of the Black Orcs. Let's put them against a team that has stand firm, so you can't move them ever. Are they paying full price for it? I don't think they. I didn't think they were. I thought it was like a 10K increase to their cost for the stand firm. Pisses you off. Pisses me off. Like literally, the are they 90K? Damn. Well, they were. Are they 70K in LRB 6? I don't remember. I don't use fucking yeomen. I use peasants. Peasants are the only unit you need for forever and always. And it's bullshit you can only take 12. Where's my copy of LRB 6? There it is. And of course they're not in here, are they? Oh, that's what you mean by it. So, I mean, again, we've had the whole conversation about comparison uh, across races and whatnot. He doesn't say anything, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind them even paying full price for it. It's extra starting skills. That's not the problem I have. In general, the problem I have with the Yeoman is that you have a wrestle piece that you're giving strength access to. All the good strength access skills are antithetical to wrestle. Because wrestle puts you on the ground, which means that you lose your guard. Wrestle means you're not rolling against armor if you roll both down, which means you're not making use of like Mighty Blow if you were to take it. You know, just it's already a weird piece on that level. Yeah, no, that's they're clearly influenced by the Bretts, whether you want to call them reflavored Bretts or not. It's clearly the stencil they used. The What made the Bretts nice is that they were a team that didn't have a big guy. There's not a ton of those. So it also kept them different from the humans by being an AG3 team without a big guy. So they made up for that for having Dauntless. I'm okay with that. So, but the throwers they got are hot fucking garbage. Running pass is not a good skill. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean they released that like the same year after I took to Chaos Cup the Defenders, and that's when the meta hold changed uh, with the star players and tournament play, which is a whole different fucking can of worms. Um, you know, I'm just a wee bit salty about finding a build that was garbage on paper but secretly good, and then immediately getting completely inadvertently wiped off the face of the planet with all these changes. All right. There we go. We need to block you. It really feels that way though. My the two teams I played most in tournament at that point were my triple troll Goblin Doom Diver build, and then I started playing Defenders in tournament, and both of those got slaughtered in the 2020 rule set. Now the Goblins are coming back. They're still not going to be as good because they nerfed the Doom Diver in 5 different ways, but At least they're bringing Ripper back. He's stunned. Where's the other vampire? Oh, he injured the other vampire. So it gives him one hit, no gaze. If he hit no gazes, he's not blitzing. Alright. I'm comfortable with that. There. Best he can do is get an assist here. Means he's going in for a 1-die if he can get everyone tied up. Have I blitzed? I've not blitzed, have I? We'll blitz with the skeleton that we're going to hit with last. Fine, you can stay there. I don't, because a strength decrease is such a detriment. So much so that a strength increase went up in almost double value in that rule set because of the recognition of how critical one strength difference is. So, if you want to compare across stats, like, you know, a 40k goblin, even to a 40k hobgoblin, is massive. You know, we saw that in the all halfling league. Can't believe he fucking got the 1-die pal. Uh, 50 to like 80, I think. He double death Galdo. He 1-die powed into double death Galdo and failed regen. Because he has they have decay. He rolled double death. That's also our team's first death. No, goblins are still strength 2, but hobgoblins are strength 3. You know, but they're both 40k pieces. But I'll be honest, I'll take a fucking strength 3 hobgoblin with no skills over a goblin any day of the week. Because they're otherwise the same stat line. 6 movement, 3 agility, 7 armor. I'm glad we fucking moved this an assist over. Let's bounce the ball. I like the idea of bouncing that ball. Can't get shit to build momentum. Yeah, that's not even talking about the difference in skill access. Like, agility skill access is the worst. It is the one tree with the fewest amount of good skills. Because the only skill you need is dodge. After that, nothing else is remotely like a tier 1 skill. Catch is acceptable. Sprint, sure feet are okay. But they're definitely like tier 3 skills. Sneaky Git is good on certain players. Yeah, Sneaky Git is definitely a nice skill. I still wouldn't make it tier 1. Because all Sneaky Git is good for is making sure you don't get caught on the armor break. Which is fine. The extra mobility is also fine. But it's still not dirty player. It doesn't actually help you with hurting someone. And that's kind of the problem I have with the Black Gobbo star. You know, he has Sneaky Git with the ability to throw a second foul. It's like, that's great. Sneaky Git makes it less like he's going to get caught, but he's also like 230. Is it still worth the 1 in 6 chance of getting ejected when you don't have any bonuses to actually dealing the damage? You know, it's not like Stab where there's still no consequences at all. You know, Stab has no bonuses to dealing damage, but Stab is never going to be a turnover. So I would not say it worked out for the best. Again, you're reducing your ability to get caught if you break armor, like, by half. From 1/3 to 1/6. The ability to move afterwards is nice. It's more useful for goblins who actually have the mobility to use it. If you're playing snotlings or halflings with movement 5, it's not as good. So I think there's a legitimate gripe to be had about elves having access to it. That's probably where it's worthwhile. Because I can absolutely see a pro elf taking Sneaky Git. But pro elves also, all elves have general access too. So, again, it's better because of the other things they have access to. These one-die blocks. Of course he picks up the ball. Why not? And he's going to chuck it downfield. Dodge out one more. Come on. It's not even a GFI. It's another 3+, and you just dump the field ball, and I lose. I mean, a pro lineman's only 60k. I think that's definitely in the realm of, oh, I can have a 60k. You know, if he takes a random skill for a spicy, sneaky get or dirty player, I'll invest the extra money to choose the second one. So now you're looking at a 90k sneaky get Fowler or a sneaky get dirty player. You know, if you did that with a goblin, again, if even if you random roll into sneaky get for 10k, you're going to have to invest in a double skill that puts you at the same cost. So a 90k goblin or a 90k elf, I don't see the problem there. So 70k is the most expensive lino cost, which is most of the other elves and the dwarves. So, but again, it's also 60k for normal skills across the board. So, dark elves, wood elves, dwarves are all 70k. I need to play the game. It is turn 16. Son of a bitch. Yeah, more than half my turn's gone. I need something here. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to figure it out in 30 seconds. Wallow. That's not helpful at all. You son of a bitch. I've already used my blitz, yeah. Fuck you, I'm fouling. This was a frustrating loss. I'm part of it's distracted because we're having a good conversation here. But I'm not going to fault that. But some of it's just been every single critical one die he's rolled a POW. I've had some real shitty 3-die blocks. There we go. Someone else who could fucking score. Yeah. Alright, well. There's our first loss of the season. We did get a level up on a Tomb Guardian, so we have that going for us. Hell, even blame the fucking 4 attempts out of 4 plus in the first half. So, yeah, all of his 1-dies that were critical popped it free. But fucking where's he at? Fucking Beastie. 4 attempts out of 4 plus. Couldn't get the goddamn ball to score. Alright, well, we've got a movement increase, or we've got a normal skill. What do we do, guys? Movement 5 Tomb Guardian? Why do we play next Shattered or something? Schedule. So we're just waiting for Scum to play, which is probably going to be tomorrow. So, yeah. R.I.P. Goldo. Yeah, even if we had tied this, it would put us up towards the top of things. So. I'm not taking fucking armor up. So. But we're down a Tomb Guardian. You can deal with me getting a level up there. Shattered. So. I'm going to have to wait until after our next game to be able to buy him. But, so, we know we've got Chaos next. I should probably look at who else we've got. Schedule-wise. Looking for greenies. That's Storn Skaven. Who could be a discount tree? And then 7, we've got Thorn in my side. Goat Boys Norse. Oh, treemen are great. Don't don't knock the tree. I agree. So he's got some solid development. Um, so we have to get through Chaos, and then we get 2 AG or Armor 7 teams to beat up. Where's your fucking Chaos Warriors, Shattered? I thought you did a reset. Oh, because that's the pre-reset team. Okay. I was really confused. Okay. There you go. You've got some good development going on then. Got a double on the Beastman. You've got a couple block coming in. So 2 of the teams we've got coming up are fairly squishy. 2 of the teams we're coming up on are not terribly fast. Yeah. Because Chaos and Norse are, average movement. Um, but Skaven and Norse are both squishy. I think that the safer play is just to go Mighty Blow. So, I mean, if I get the movement, then that could go into like break tackle and whatnot later. It's also Yark. What would Yark do? Like, movement 5 into break tackle next. It genuinely sounds like an idea. I'm just worried that not having a mighty blow like every other strength 5 guy uh, is going to limit his ability to continue to level up. So, that's my big concern, and why I was looking at mighty blow to start with, is because he needs. Yeah, because movement 5's not that much. Movement 5 still puts me slower than most players on the pitch. There's no reason why we couldn't grab break tackle later for positioning purposes. The characteristics also the bloat pick. being 30k instead of 20k. You know, it's not like we rolled doubles and now we're considering, you know, do we fucking take jump up? Yeah, I think I have to go Mighty Blow. So, there's just there it's not giving me enough. As much as I would like to have a high-speed Tomb Guardian, yeah, he's going to be slower than most things. Still at movement 5, it's not the same thing where like the movement increase on an ogre uh puts him on par or faster than half of team players. So also, it's not like that he can use that movement with, you know, a better AG like the ogres did last season. So the lack of Mighty Blow to continue to develop, the lack of the movement in itself catching us up with enough players. You know, the lack of agility to go with the movement to maintain mobility. Yeah. Like I said, if we were talking a double skill, that's where we can get real freaky. But I don't think the movement is worthwhile. And yeah, as I said earlier, you don't get to bitch when I'm down a Tomb Guardian. So I'm coming in with 11 players, but I'm missing some muscle. So some muscle that was getting ready to level. So that's just heartbreaking. That's the one that had already scored a touchdown, and he was seeking glory, and Luke had to be a bully and one die Powell into double death. So I know the block is the way that you're supposed to go. I'm just saying that if I don't roll doubles on the next thing, and I take piling on, that of doubles that follows piling on is going to be jump up. That's just how I roll. You know, if a doubles comes in the first two skills, it's block. If it comes after piling on, we're picking jump up. So but this is true. Um, Assuming that because I know armor and injury rolls come out of your dice pool on your players. I don't know if the casualty roll does as well. Um, I'll take one piling on Tomb Guardian. It's not something I would do on all four. It's definitely something I would take on one of them just to have a reliable removal piece. You know, it's the same thing I did on the ogres. You know, you have your strength 5. If you have get the Mighty Blow, and you're locked into strength skills, have so having a removal piece that will that can easily get 3 dice isn't that bad, even if it's every other turn. So I'd probably have to be more restrictive in my use of it than I was with the ogres, again, because we're slower and less agile. But um, the Khemri are a brawling team. Well, I only ran 5 ogres last season, the whole season. I had 5 ogres or less. It's just boneheads that fucked us in most pivotal losses, but I mean, we can pull that team up.